Hey, it's the Pleb, the mainstream media's least favorite journalist. In this video, I'm going to talk to you guys about how the mainstream media scams with polling. Okay, you guys may have seen an article that came out today on CTV that got absolutely ratioed, by the way, of CTV claiming that most Canadians support the Emergencies Act, which is essentially wartime measures on a protest of people dancing in the streets of Ottawa. Sounds ridiculous? I'll explain to you how they do it. Okay, so in the last 2 weeks, we have seen a lot of polls. You guys have been retweeting them. I've been telling you guys to retweet them. For example, we have a CPAC poll here. Was invoking the Emergencies Act during the Freedom Convoy the right thing to do? 91% said no. Okay, 91%. I want you guys to remember that number with 13,600 votes. Now, that sample size is important. We also have CTV releasing their own poll on their own website, okay, asking this question: do you believe it was necessary to invoke the Emergencies Act? 78% said no. 78% over 18,600 votes. This is very important. I want you guys to remember that. 13,000 and 18,000, right? So these are blowouts. Both of them are blowouts. I don't believe the 91% is accurate, but I believe that 75-25 is a lot more accurate representation of Canada and whether they agree with the wartime measures. Okay, so I'll explain to you how they do it. Now, CTV obviously did not get the poll that they want, or else they would have taken the poll from their website and ran an article on it. But they didn't get the poll that they want. So you know what they do? They call their favorite scumbag scammer, Nick Nanos. Okay, they're like, Nanos, we need a poll. We need you to prove to us that Canadians support the Emergencies Act. So what does Nick Nanos do? Nick Nanos starts to call landlines, okay? Who has landlines? Senior citizens. Who votes Liberal? Senior citizens. Who watches the TV news and believes it? Senior citizens. Do you see the connection? Here's the scam. Now, Nick Nanos can literally run 100 polls if he wants. Okay, and then on the 101st poll, he gets the poll that that sells the narrative and that they get the result that they want. Then they run to CTV. Oh my God, Canadians agree with the Wartime Measures Act. Look at this. So like, look at this poll that they're justifying here on Nick Nanos. It says 48% support it, 48% support. 18% somewhat support, 23% oppose. So they run to CTV with this poll, right, of old people who have been obviously propagandized. And they run to the article, they run to CTV. Okay, well, here's your poll. And then Nick Nanos comes on CTV and it says, most Canadians back invocation of Emergencies Act during the Freedom Convoy protest. Do you see the scam here? You guys saw the polls that are out on the internet. Do you believe that most Canadians agree that the government was in the right for invoking wartime measures on a friendly protest where people were dancing and grilling hot dogs in the street and having a good time? Do you truly believe that we needed that? I don't. And I know that most Canadians don't. But here's the thing. The scumbag media, the scumbag government, they want you to believe that they were in the right. And this is how they do it. They go to Nick Nanos, they call up the landlines, and they wait until they get the result that they want. And when they get the result that they want, they go to CTV and they print the article. This is how the game works. I hope this was informative to you guys. I want you guys to remember the polls. Remember the CTV poll on their website said 78% no, but CTV didn't take that poll and they just ran with the first poll that Nick Nanos got a good result on. And that's what they chose to use to print this article to gaslight the Canadian people. So this is why the mainstream media hates me. I'm going to tell it how it is. I don't care. I don't have a boss. Rachel Gilmore and all these other propagandists, they have bosses. Their bosses tell them no all the time. Nobody tells me no. I will talk about what I want to talk about. But this is how the mainstream media scams the people, psyops the people into believing what the government did was right. So hopefully that explains it. Look out for my next video. And if you guys ever see me retweet a poll, go and vote. I'm not telling you how to vote, but go and vote. See you at the next video.